What up, guys? Kevin here. I just want to go over who the culprit is for games releasing in a very poor state, yet they're going to sell like gangbusters. They're going to do very well, meaning these developers and publishers are going to continue to do it. There's someone to blame. And it's not the people who bought the game. It's not my fault either. I bought it, well, technically 3 times. On Xbox, I bought an AMD processor. They gave me the game for free. Then I saw it was for Origin. I was like, F that. I'm not playing the game on Origin. And I just bought it on Steam. You can say, well, Kevin, you're part of the problem. No. These motherfuckers right here, the reviewers who reviewed the game, even going as far as saying, whoa, there's performance issues, but they still gave it a high score. Enough so that EA, Respawn, anyone over there is going to take some of these scores and market it. Market it. This is why we need reviewers to pretty much stop reviewing games. Like, if you're any one of these people, you maybe should quickly rethink how you're giving scores, because that's all the reviewers care about, or the audience cares about. And that's all that Jedi Survivor, Respawn, EA, that's all they care about either, because they're just going to plaster it as marketing. Look at this here. Look at this here. Who's going to see this and go, I mean, I think I heard there were some issues, but look at these scores. This is a great game. I'm going to go buy it. I'm going to go play it. Nothing's going to beat the stink of a red or yellow Metacritic badge. This game is in the 70s and 60s. It immediately kills the FOMO. It kills the FOMO. It's okay, I can wait for a sale. When you get games like this with so much great scores that they're marketing them. They're marketing the review scores. You idiots got played. You fucking idiots got played. They're using you. They're using you to sell the game. And what did they get? Just a free copy of the game? That's all you got, a free copy of the game, of a broken game. But look at this. A surefire contender for Game of the Year. This game cannot be Game of the Year. I don't care if they fix it. I don't care if they fix it by June and it's the best game ever. I think if your game releases in a broken state like this, you should automatically be disqualified. And so be it if every game releases broken. Guess what? We're not going to have a Game of the Year. We'll call it the broken Game of the Year. Who was that? PlayStation Universe. Oh, I saw a little side tangent. If you're doing side-by-side comparisons of a broken game, a game that's broken everywhere, and you're declaring yourself the winner, yikes. That's a big, just go ahead and put your face in a pile of shit, because that's all you're doing. And it turns out it's actually the Xbox version that's performing better. It was just that opening cutscene that performs better on PS5. What's funny about that is the PS5 version on that side-by-side looks like shit. I'm like, dude, the Xbox looks like, not an Xbox Series X version, an Xbox One game, where the PlayStation version looked like a PS2 game. All right, that little side tangent over. Side-by-side comparisons of broken games. That's what we're doing now. 10 by 10, IGN France. IGN France. Oh, oui. Go away. You should not be reviewing games. NME gave it 5 stars. 10 out of 10 from CG Magazine. Some of these I never heard of. Star Wars at its very best. VGC. I think they gave it 5 stars as well. Yeah, VGC, I think they're the ones that gave them 5 stars as well. Games Radar, 4.5, which equates to a 9 out of 10. An all-around amazing game, IGN. 95 out of 100. Gaming Trend, 9.5 out of 10. Survivor. Xbox Era, 9.4 out of 10. Who I saw the dude from Xbox Era gloating that his score was on here. He was happy. He's like, look at me, I made it. You made it by being a fraud. Everything you could want from a sequel. Inverse, 9.25 out of 10. Game Informer. And across the board, this game is broken on every platform. and everyone should get a refund. And trust me, I know I said I bought it on 3 places. Well, I can't get it because I bought it AMD. They gave that to me for free with the CPU purchase. And the Steam version, I'm just going to play for an hour to see how it is and then return it. And then the Xbox version I'm stuck with because I bought it digital. And again, I don't blame people for buying the game that they were looking forward to since it was announced, before it was announced. And then like hours before it launched, we find out it's crap. It's like, oh my God. I don't expect them to take that energy and put it elsewhere. I don't. They're going to go, I mean, it's still getting good review scores. I've just been looking forward to the game. Maybe I'll get good luck. People will think they'll get lucky. They won't have any issues. That's what happens. And then some people will just put up with the issues, which I guess you can make a case then, is the game really that broken? But for Jedi Survivor, it absolutely is. It absolutely is. I just blame the reviewers. These reviewers, they need to be called out. They need to be shamed. Like anytime this happens, like find all the great reviewers and, don't make it personal, but be like, hey, what are you doing here? Stop reviewing games. You suck at your job. You absolutely suck at your job. You're toxic to gaming. You're absolutely toxic to gaming. Again, a red or yellow Metacritic badge score just viscerates the FOMO. It immediately goes from, oh, I could wait. The game is just not good. And good. You could say all the nice things you want about the game. Just don't give it a score. Just say, hey, we cannot give this a score. The game is broken. It shouldn't be launching in this state. And you should never, ever, ever listen to the developer or publisher when they say the day one patch is going to fix everything. So just review it. Just pretend that it's there. Pretend that it's going to work great. Which, again, I blame the reviewers. You can say, hey, the day one patch is supposedly going to fix everything. But we see time and time again, we cannot trust that. All right. I'm done here. I just wanted to blame the reviewers again. We just got to do it. I am never going to blame the consumer. Not until these games get proper crappy scores and then people still buy it. I mean, look at Forspoken. I say if Forspoken got an 86, Luminous Productions would probably still be around. Because you know what would happen? If we got an 86, the billions of PlayStation fanboys would have hyped beasts that living shit out of the game, create such demand and FOMO for it that I think the game would have done good enough to keep them around. But no, you know why that didn't happen? What, it got a 68, a 70? Because the game, more so because the game sucked. Was there? I mean, there was bugs, but yeah, that's just what happens. I mean, we saw with Cyberpunk 2077. Lots of bugs, unplayable, refund fiasco, but it got a good score, so people bought it. All right, well, anyways, I'm done here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll talk to you later. Later.